Breaking news at 9, dramatic video of a high-speed chase through a Fairhope neighborhood.
Yeah, shots fired when that chase ended. One suspect killed, another person taken into custody. That
shooting happened at Fairhope Avenue and County Road 13, and there's more than one crime scene in the area.
Yeah, Fox News reporter Lee Peck is live in Fairhope, where investigators just wrapped up a news conference. Lee, I was watching that on our Facebook page. A lot of different crime scenes out there.
There are, Bob and Lenise. Sheriff Halsmack said there are about 7 crime scenes. Again, we're at the one where the suspect was shot. I'm going to move out the way. This is Fairhope Avenue and County Road 13. Just beyond here, they have about a dozen investigators on the ground investigating this. This is where the shooting happened a couple of hours ago. But they kind of laid out a timeline of how this all unfolded. Around 4:30, they got calls of 2 men looking into vehicles at the Fairhope Walmart in the parking lot. They responded. One of those vehicles was stolen. A chase ensued. A short time later, there was a crash in a neighborhood. One of the suspects was apprehended, but another one they say who was armed took off in a nearby wooded area. Now, at some point, that suspect that got away carjacked a person and took off. Another chase ensued. It ended right here at County Road 13 and Fairhope Avenue. When the suspect got out, that's when the shooting took place. A Fairhope officer, we're told, shot the suspect. It's unclear if the suspect fired shots, but they're saying he's possibly from Virginia. Again, listen to Sheriff Halsmack talk about the investigation and what they're doing to figure out exactly what happened.
We have about a dozen investigators on the ground. Of course, we have we are working 2 different crime scene areas. One, of course, where the victim is at now, where the actual shooting took place. The other one is where we believed a carjacking occurred in a neighborhood, and there were a chase in that neighborhood as well, so there's investigators working that. We do expect the investigation on the scene to last throughout the hours tonight. We are asking people to avoid that area if they could for traffic and safety purposes for the law enforcement personnel.
All right, and you heard the sheriff talk about that carjacking. This is video right here of it going through that neighborhood. Again, this is before that chase ended right here at County Road 13 and Fairhope Avenue, where again, law enforcement just told us that a Fairhope police officer is the one who shot the suspect. It's still unclear if the suspect fired any shots, but they do say he was armed with a gun. We asked for details about what kind of gun. Again, still very early in the investigation. They're going to be out here all night. You heard the sheriff say if you're avoid this area, they're going to have a lot of law enforcement present out here throughout the night. Again, very early in the investigation, but one suspect is dead, one suspect in custody. No officers were harmed. So again, they're thankful for that, and they say it, of course, could have been much worse. There were a lot of people in Fairhope tonight because of an event here. So very fortunate that no one else and no innocent bystanders were injured. We're, of course, going to have much more on this active investigation coming up for you a little later in the show. Live tonight in Fairhope, Lee Peck, Fox 10 News.